But the left continues to eat their own. David Hogg, you know, the little twink that was involved in the Parkland shooting, if you even believe the story that he was there, it sounds like there were conflicting reports about whether or not he was even present at the Parkland shooting, built a career grifting off his dead classmates to push for gun control. He was elected as a co-vice chair, because that's these idiots. They can't even elect a vice chair. They have to hand out fucking participation trophies for the officer jobs in their own party. Co-vice chair of the Democrat Party earlier in the year. And he promised, he did a no-no, which you're not supposed to do, because as a party official, you're supposed to remain unbiased, you know, even though they were helping Hillary Clinton rig the primary against Bernie Sanders back in 2016. But you're supposed to remain somewhat unbiased. But he promised $20 million to primary incumbent Democrats who didn't agree with his agenda. So that already got him on the shit list. And then this appearance on Bill Maher sealed the deal. Go ahead, check this out.
Right now, what I think happened last election is younger men, they would rather vote for somebody who even if they don't completely agree with, they don't feel judged by, than somebody who they do agree with, that they feel like they have to walk on eggshells around constantly because they're going to be judged or ostracized or excommunicated. And what's interesting about this moment is it feels like the two parties in some senses have flipped, where, you know, Republicans used to be the judgmental assholes in many ways. And since many Democrats, despite us, I would say for most of us coming from the right place of wanting to do the right thing, we've created a culture where we say, well, if you say the wrong thing, you're excommunicated. And that's just not how human beings work. Nobody is perfect. But ultimately, what we have to do here is figure out how to bring people back in and work towards the bigger goal of advancing the future of this country and helping young people especially get by so that they're able to focus on their lives and, you know, getting with a young woman or something like that, instead of how are they going to pay their rent, for example, or how are they working their two jobs. Young people should be able to focus on what young people should be focused on, which is how to get laid and how to go and have fun. Rather,
David Hogg for president, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see you. We'll see you back here, I'm sure. Very.
Now, Blue Sky, you know, the alternative to Twitter, as I call it, Twitter for pedophiles, lit up. David Hogg is going to be a right-wing podcaster in a few years, so let's move on now. David Hogg impressing Bill Maher is just as much of a rapey red flag as Marianne Williamson impressing Russell Brand. David Hogg has officially lost me. He all but said white boys should allowed to be racist and rapey. He needs to go. David Hogg needs to be removed from his leadership post immediately after these comments. This is totally unacceptable and unbecoming of anyone who claims to represent the Democratic Party. Now, he probably could have used better language as an elected official, but it's hilarious they continue to eat their own. This guy is the symbol of wokeism and progressive insanity, David Hogg is. Yet, as we've said time and time again, when you surround yourself with the mob and you make the mob your target demographic, it is only a matter of time until you step out of line, because you're just walking on a floor of trapdoors and you never know when you're on one until you've stepped on it, and the mob inevitably turns on you. In other words, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. This smart guy named Jesus Christ said that once upon a time, and you're seeing that with David Hogg. So when you run with the cancel mob and the progressive woke left, it's only a matter of time until they come for you, because they have such absurd standards for your conduct that no one could possibly follow all of them. I mean, you would literally have to be perfect. And for all the bullshit Christians get, you know, we believe in this thing called redemption and second chances. Hey, we're human. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to continue to make mistakes. But at the end of the day, we can be forgiven for it. The Democrats and the woke idiots don't believe that because they're a cult. That's the difference between a cult and a religion, is the concept of redemption and how it treats its former members, which we saw how they treated former Omaha mayor candidate Mike McDonald. David Hogg was removed. They found he was not properly elected, and they removed him from office. I mean, this is what they do. This is what they do. They don't like you, they will get rid of you. This is the mob. Fortunately, they already did they elect the new co-vice chair? What a fucking joke. A bunch of pussies. Like I said, he probably shouldn't have said going out and getting laid. That's not rapey. He also didn't say young men. He said young people. Going out and getting laid. Again, probably unbecoming, like someone said, of a party official. There's a better way to say that. If I come on here and say it, people agree with me. But everybody's thinking it. I'm sorry, you guys finally found someone who somewhat speaks like a normal human being and you kicked him out. That's what you guys do every time, because you eat your own. You'd rather robots like Kamala Harris and creepy weirdos like Tampon Tim Walz be the representatives of your party. By all means. You'd rather ratchet idiots like Jasmine Crockett be your spokespeople. By all means. He's saying what everybody's thinking. Now, I don't think young people should be going out just hooking up left and right. We've all made those mistakes. It is what it is. I don't think they should be doing that, though. As I say, not as I did, right? But that's far more productive than worrying about how you're going to pay your rent or worrying about your second and third jobs. He's right. Those aren't things you should be worried about. So they finally get someone who has a populist message that resonates with a group of people that they have historically struggled with, especially recently, and they run him out. You're fucked. Continue to drive your party into the ground. I love to see this. I love it. Keep doing it. I don't give a shit at this point. I couldn't care less. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.